Good morning from the yarn closet in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, I'm Laura. Yes, it is morning. My hair is maybe wonky. I'm going to try to figure out a better way to do this. And yes, I'm wearing a skein of yarn. And we're all just going to pretend that I'm wearing it for the fun of it and not just to cover up the fact that I'm not wearing a bra. Because the bottom line is, there's a new game. Who are you more like, Tracy or Jody? I'm in the Jody camp. I will give you too much information whenever and as often as possible. So, good morning from the yarn closet in Tucson, Arizona. This is a special episode for my mom because we got out yesterday to a couple of thrift stores and she said, "Oh, show people this stuff. Show them what you did." Guest starring. Can you say hello?
Guest starring, hello.
Morning time.
Baby.
Okay, this is the yarn one though. Be yarny. What do you have to say about yarn?
Yarn. Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah. Field dog.
Good job. Okay, now sit back and do your thing. Yarn Closet Arizona on Ravelry and Instagram. There's a Yarn Closet group on Ravelry. Come on, people. Join it, and I'll send out some more gifts. And there's going to be a random gift drawing if we get some new commenters. So comment new people, new people. I want to send something out to somebody new. Okay, so we went thrift store shopping yesterday, and this is a toilet paper roll holder. My mom thought it was fabulous. I don't know. You need to sit back because this is not about Prue. This is about yarn. Okay, don't grab my clothes.
I'm just gonna
No.
yarn.
Say it one more time and then you have to sit down.
Yarnies.
This is a yarn podcast about yarn stuff. Go sit down. And my crazy life because I am legally blind and I think some of the stuff in my life is funny. Sit and don't bother me or you're going to have to go in your room and do it. Okay. So then we also, as I walk on my knees on the floor, got this one that's also a toilet paper roll holder. 3, 2. It works. Okay, I have 2 things to comment on. I have 38 subscribers. Why didn't you tell me that this is not alpaca? That this is actually just sock yarn? I mean, it's fabulous, and I'm sure they sell alpaca because they are alpaca people. But another one of my blind moments. I could have sworn I was buying alpaca. Thanks, people. And remember that Dream in Color? Oh, it was a great D-stash, and I thought I was getting 3 skeins. No. I could have sworn I read 3 skeins. It was 1. You know, these are the things. I often think I'm reading something or my brain will fill in bizarre things. The other day, I could have sworn there was a row of golf carts on my way to school. No, really there's not. Good morning. Are you ignoring me? Okay. She's not happy because the groomer didn't come. Okay, everybody saw the shawl that I was doing. So, oh, Sadie, you could have stayed. So here is, you are not going to believe it, I found 20 grams of Yowza Zombie Prom. It is like my favorite. My favorite. I don't know what it is. I just love it. So I'm doing another little shawl thing. Can you see? Can you see? So I had this fingering weight, silk cashmere, wonderful greenness. So I doubled it. Then I did the zombie prom for about 10 grams. Now I'm doing a baby cashmere, what is this? Debbie Bliss merino cashmere. I'm going to try to use a chunk. I don't know how much the 50 grams is going to go for, but I've got 50 grams of this, 20 of this, and 50 of that. So we'll see. But you know what? Here is the magicness. And this is how we're going to get a prize winner. Tell me, how do you put notes on your bag so you remember your needle size and what you're actually doing if you're not following a standard pattern or if you've made adjustments? Because I just bought a bunch of these and it is fabulous. Fabulous. It's the deal. I'm going to try to keep track of what I'm doing, to be able to write in my knitting journal what's going on. So that's another one of my quick shawl things. I like to make them skinny and long because I don't like too much bulk, but I definitely like something around my neck. I'm going to do another one more kid-sized out of this because I just don't think it'll quite stretch. And then I've got this one. This is a Cloudborn. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm going to have to double it up. I don't know who this is. And then this is a Knit Picks Capretta. It's got cashmere. I think those colors go pretty well together. I'm finally coming to the realization that one of the things that has been holding me back in my knitting is that when I was a crocheter, I was all about buying the acrylics at the thrift store and getting things as inexpensively as I possibly could and combining colors, lots of crazy granny squares. And that was fun and everything was washable and whatnot, and I donate most of everything I've made for the last 10 years. So I think that works well for most people. However, now that I'm knitting and trying to step it up a notch in garments, the yarn is just 10 times as expensive. But it's silk and it's cashmere and it's silk and cotton combinations. It's alpaca and cotton. It's these wonderful things. And I do destashes whenever possible. I do the sales. But then sometimes you end up like I have 4 small sweater quantities in stuff that I just don't love. And I kind of wish that I had 2 sweater quantities in stuff I loved. So how am I going to make those things into something I love? Trying to mix in other yarns, maybe jumping into some color work. I did do some color work in crochet, so I think I could manage. Like, I think the yarn management wouldn't be too difficult as long as it's not more than 2 or 3. The scarf that I'm doing right now, I did wind up on the side my colors that I was striping in so that I didn't have to weave in ends later, because I find that far more difficult in knitting. But this is what I just managed to like get over in the last couple days, using the nice yarn, using that green that works so well with the zombie prom and pulls together that pink, and it makes the whole color combination bizarre and wonderful, even though that's a merino cashmere silk. Whoever gets it is going to love it. It's not going to be that much more difficult to wash, because you're just going to hand wash it and lay it flat to dry. And laying flat to dry in Tucson is a 12-minute process. You know, it is dry here the majority of the time. And when we say it's humid, oh my God, it's maybe 30%. You know, 40% is ridiculous. So I've kind of gotten over, because I have a fair amount of stuff. And granted, I don't have a huge stash like some people. Because I don't have the space. Because other than this that was in a closet, I don't have a lot of space. There's no storage in Tucson homes, you know? When you don't have a basement, when you don't have attics, and I'm not putting my yarn out in a shed outside that scorpions can get into or God knows what. So I'm digging in to the cashmeres and the silks and the lovelies, and I'm doing some stuff, and I'm going to try to make some people happy. And it's okay. And if it's still not perfect and wonderful, it's okay, because I'm still learning. And I'm learning the tricks, and I'm writing stuff down, so I'm not going to get lost in this pattern. And if I like the shaping, I'll be able to repeat it, because what I realized in that last one that I really liked the shaping on is I lost track of what I was doing. So there were areas where I was like, I'm still not exactly sure what I did. I wish I could recreate it. So I'm going to try. And trying new things with this nice material is so much harder, because I don't want to not get the end result I wanted. I don't want to be wasteful. Oh well. Oh well. But you get to a certain age and you just realize that regardless, you've got to start trying and you've got to start living, because those days are getting shorter. And it's a true and a real thing. One of my friends, my husband's friends died yesterday. And since we've met almost 5 years ago, 6 or 7 people he's known have died. And he's younger than I am. And he's sick. And life is precious, and life is to live. So use your hearts first to look. Look first with your heart, second with your eyes. And take some of the tricks that you learn on the yarn closet, like how to label a bag with a really cheap luggage tag, and keep track of what it is you're doing. And then you can put everything into the knitting book or Bible you may have, and make your space something you can love and enjoy, even if that means sitting on a heating pad. I sit on a heating pad in the morning instead of turning the heat on in the house, because it's just easier. Life's okay. So tell me what you do in keeping track of your projects, because we all have those project bags with stuff in it, and we think, I don't know what's going on here. I want to finish these socks, but I don't exactly remember what heel I was doing. Was I decreasing every row or every other row? And like for me, I can't always read the yarn. So yes, I have a fair amount of mismatched heels and socks, and how did this end up 20 rows shorter than the other one? And I guess I have 2 different cuff lengths. Do not pour water out of there. You can pretend, but don't do it for real. Have a great weekend. Comment, tell me what you do. Give me some ideas. Thank you.